Speech Bubble SLP. I wanted to do a video about the speech therapy and special education brag tags that I just put up at my TPT store. I'm trying them out as a new reinforcement system. I used to have like a giant board game that my kids would come in, they'd sit, they'd do their work, and if they followed the rules, they'd get to roll around the board game. I had 5 or 4 prize squares, so if they landed on a prize square, they got to pick a prize. This meant trips to the dollar store, that even though it's the dollar store, somehow I could not walk out without spending at least $50. I did have other choices for prizes though. I had QR code tickets. They could scan it and then they could earn iPad time, sit in my big, fancy computer chair, or they could bring friends and have lunch with me. And while I wished that they would pick the QR code tickets more, and a lot of them did, the tangible little trinkets from the dollar store still always won out. So this year I'm trying something new. I had seen a post about brag tags online, was kind of curious about it. So looking at them, I was like, okay, this is something I can do. What you do is, there's no board game anymore, there's no trip to the dollar store. Every time the student does something that you want to reinforce, it could be they used their grade S. They wrote down a complete sentence that did not need to be corrected. They used their fluency strategies. Anything that you really want, you can make a brag tag for it. It can be as general or specific as you want. So if we go back to our Psychology 101 classes from college, we'll remember that reinforcing behavior, you want to be specific about it if you want to see the change. And when it comes to reinforcing behavior, if you're using positive reinforcement, a variable ratio or random schedule will show you that behavior increases quicker. So it's kind of like buying a lottery ticket. You go, you get the scratch off, you don't get it, but you get another one and then you win $2. All right, I want to get some more. It's kind of that feeling. You don't know when you're going to get it because it's random, but because you are getting it at places, your drive to continue keeps going. That's kind of where these fall in. So it's a bit more on my part to make sure these get handed out. It's not expected every time that they're going to get a tag. These are some of the tags that I have. I'll give you a close-up. These are for awesome auditory powers. This could be used for just great listening skills in general. They may be that one student that listened to your directions and was able to follow them while everyone else was maybe chit-chatting. Hey, I want to reinforce this. You get yourself a brag tag for your awesome auditory powers. They can have a ring or one of those B-Link keychains that they can hold it on, put it up on a wall somewhere in your room where everyone can see it. All their positive behaviors and choices are on display. This could also be used for using auditory memory skills. You saw them maybe whispering back that direction you gave them, or you saw them maybe putting that extra effort into really trying to use those skills if it's a distracting environment. Hey, you can reward it. The one thing that not the one thing, but one of the many things I really liked about this was the fact that you can use it to reward for carryover. So if I'm at lunch and their teacher comes up to me and says, hey, Johnny used his fluency skills today in class. I could see he was maybe having a hard time, but he totally pulled it out and was really smooth. I can go up to him after lunch and say, you know what your teacher told me? You did an awesome job. Let's go get you a brag tag for the wall. It's these things that you can reinforce that's not just strictly in your room. So it can be used across multi-levels, can be used for various situations, and there's so many choices. So in the packet I have on my TPT store, I have 14 different tags right now. And I do, 13, and 1 is editable. So you can customize it and make it your own. If there are other tags you want to see that aren't in there, send me a message. I'm more than happy to add to that pack, which I'll probably be adding to anyway as the year goes on. But, these are a great tool that won't hit your wallet too hard. They're easy for the kids. They're fun for the kids. I had a couple teachers use them last year and the kids were all over them. So I'm going to give it a shot this year. So I do have a post up on the blog. It's www.thespeechbubbleslp.com, and you can get the packet of these fabulous brag tags at my Teachers Pay Teachers store, which is the Speech Bubble SLP. And if you have any questions or you've tried these before, tell me. I'd love to hear about it. You can send me an email at thespeechbubbleslp@gmail.com, and if you have pictures too, send those as well. But I hope to hear from you soon, and I'll let you know how these work out. Thanks.